What's up, my Leos? And happy early or belated birthday. Last but not least, we have my Leos. My Leos, somebody could have been hell bent on disturbing the peace in your business. Jealous, are we? There's something significant about a shadow. Okay, so we are still technically in Mercury retrograde grades shadow period. Something about a grade could be significant, okay? It feels as though somebody was looking for a reason to dislike you or to throw shade in some way, shape, or form, and they couldn't find anything, so they made it up. It's fake. Somebody could be dealing with a Virgo. I do believe Michael Jackson was born a Virgo. Yeah, August 29th is Virgo season for sure. They made it up. Yeah, somebody made up a lie about you. Or they could be just relaying false information about you, my Leos. And there's something significant about you gaining clarity about this person or about this situation. The color indigo could be significant. That's what I just heard. Indigo. Incognito. Incognito. Okay. Somebody could have been laying low. You could have been laying low this past Cancer season. Or you might be wanting to lay low this season. My Leos, that don't sound like y'all. What the hell? Or somebody could have been laying low in your energy trying to pick you apart or figure out where you got your glow from. And a healed Leo, that confidence radiates from within. Y'all don't need confirmation. Y'all don't need no dang on validation from nobody. Y'all are the sun. Hello, represented by the sun at least. Sunday could be significant. Okay. Before we get into this, y'all know we gotta pray before we eat. Okay. He's gonna work it out. Somebody could have been laying low because they know that they are covered. Amen. Yeah. Regardless of what happened, what lies are told, what lies are being told, y'all know that it's going to work out in your favor. Chakras, I just saw. You guys are aligned. It's giving me the energy of if I can't control it, then I release it, give it to God, and I go find me some business to take care of, okay? All right. Divine, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect Leo and I on this body, man. Yeah, somebody definitely wanted to disturb the peace. This is the second airplane that I'm hearing. I don't know if y'all hear it. Yeah, somebody could have been upset that they were standing in your shadow as well. Somebody could be the eldest grandchild, eldest child, something like that could be significant. Change. So let's exchange codes. That card always give me that. Well, not always, but 90% of the time it gives me that. Because I used to think they said, so let's change clothes. Can I have one more? Oh, something about how different you look outside of a particular environment. This could be outside of the workplace. Somebody could be talking about how you look during your vacation time or when you out with the guys, with the girls. Something about that could be significant. Ice Queen, somebody could be talking about how you have changed, how you used to be this loving person full of life, love, and opportunities, and now you're just also cold. Oh no. Wonder what they did. Abundance. Somebody say money changed you. Mugs got some money and don't know how to act. That's what they said. That's what they said. I ain't say that. You could have closed the door out on you could have closed the door on a situation, on a group of people or a person overall. Maybe even an organization, a company, a workplace. Somebody could have hit the lottery, either financially, monetarily, or just spiritually. It feels like something woke up within you. And you gained clarity. And then this is giving me the energy of somebody praying, like, God, please remove any and everybody around me that wish me no good. And then you wonder why people start falling like flies, start dropping like flies. Or you were able to see someone clearly, or a situation better, more clearly. Something about you being a standout or a stand up person could be very significant. All right. Okay. Situation, please. Two of Wands and the High Priestess, baby. You made the decision that needed to be made. You follow your intuition. You chose your intuition over what someone or some or a group of people could have wanted you to do. You chose your intuition over what the devil wanted you to do. Okay, the devil could be fear, anxiety, uncertainty, confusion, because God is not. God is not of confusion. Okay. Death and rebirth. You changed, all right. You changed, all right. This is a big shift. Two major arcanas out here. Yes. Was I not just talking about anxiety, fear, worry? You're like, I'm gonna do something a little different. Four of Pentacles, you chose yourself. You chose to keep your energy to yourself as opposed to mhm, as opposed to overly extending yourself, overextending yourself, over committing yourself to something or to someone more than yourself. What's my Leo's energy? You did what had to be done. Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups was inside, it didn't come out. So this is something that you could have heavily been thinking about, or you have people feeling this rejection, feeling that you are rejecting the past as well. But I'm gonna keep it. Six of Cups with the Four of Cups, that is 10 cups. Somebody feel like you could have broke up a happy situation, a familiar situation. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all can hear my son's toy because I'm gonna adjust this audio, but literally it's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Emperor. Oh, I love this. You took control of the situation. I love that so much. You are the authority of your own life. You were playing checkers, or not checkers, you were playing chess. You could have been playing checkers at one point in time, but now you're playing chess. Page of Cups. Yeah, it really feels like you took a new route, something different. Something about children could be significant, or about you tending to, or yeah, tending to your inner child, appeasing your inner child in some way, shape, or form. At one point in time, you could have definitely been confused. 6 to the 7 with this Page of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Yeah. Not even mentioning this 4 of Cups. Mm-hmm. 5 to the 6, 11. Whatever you have done, it definitely looks as if you have changed because you've reached a certain level of spiritual abundance. You are becoming more, you are unifying yourself, if that makes sense. So this could look like you recognizing and pouring into both your feminine and masculine sides. Yeah. Okay. So you are able to go out, work, produce, give, but you also have the capacity to sit back, relax, receive, and create. Heavy on the creation because Leos always remind me of the solar plexus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Advice. 6 of Swords, baby. You move the hell on. Got the hell out of Dodge. A cat could be significant. I said that because I had a cat named Dodge, and I just realized my cat is on this shelf in my closet, his little tail wagging. The King of Cups, Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. You made a decision based off of, or dealing with, involving a relationship. Interesting. Or this could also be, like I said, tending to the masculine and the feminine energies within yourself. I can't stand when people say, no, I'm just masculine. No, you are not. We are both. We are both. We are both yin and yang. You can be more yang than yin. You can be more yin than yang, but best believe you got them both. Don't matter who or what you are. Not what. Okay. At one point in time, you could have definitely been holding out or giving way too much. You could have been holding yourself accountable, but to a drastic degree. Like, dang, you can't be the only problem. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, this is a big change. A Scorpio could be significant. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Because we got Cancer and Pisces with the High Priestess. We got Scorpio with the Death and Rebirth. And then we have all three with these, with the Page of, or the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. There could have been a mix up of some kind. Somebody could have been cloaked in your energy or trying to. Somebody could have impersonated you in one way, shape, or form, in some way, shape, or form. And so you decided to pull back. Yeah, the Hanged Man. At one point in time, you were definitely stuck. So you decided you had to make a decision. You didn't like this stuck energy. You didn't like not knowing where to go or what to do. I'm literally hearing a baby crying. You could have felt very, very, very restricted in this situation, but you really had to let go and sit back. I can't remember what movie it is, but the dang on dog got his box removed, and the baby was like, "Somebody kill that turkey." Lord have mercy. That's what I just heard. Okay, that's what it made me think of. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you got tired of waiting. What I just say? You got tired of waiting. You got tired of overly investing in something. What's this something? Hello? Ace of Wands, you got tired of being the only one to take action. You got tired of being the only one to initiate something. You got tired of being the only one putting in work, taking that action, because it's an Ace of Wands now. And somebody could have always expected you to be the one to fix it, or expected you to be the one to reach out, expected you to be the bigger person. I'm a Leo. I'm big. But I'm not saying I'm a Leo, but I'm just putting myself in y'all energy right now. Somebody was definitely impersonating y'all. I'm big, but dang, I ain't that big. Okay. The High Priestess, please. The Five of Wands, Justice. That's that 11 I was picking up on. 6-5 or 6, 4 of Cups, and then the Page of Cups. That's that 11 I was picking up on. 6, the Lovers, and the Star. Somebody is really choosing peace. You're choosing to heal on your own or outside of someone. Something about a throne could be significant. Somebody is no longer getting off their throne to deal with the situation anymore. 5 of Wands and the Justice, and then the Lovers. That was a choice. Somebody chose to heal. The Star. And what are y'all? The sun is the biggest star, ain't it? Or a big star. I don't know what the hell science be saying nowadays. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Devil. Somebody was trying to get you captured in something. I'm hearing the rapture. Somebody was trying to wrap you up in something. Mm-hmm. Self-mutilation could be significant. Okay. Somebody could have been trying to, wow, that's crazy. Somebody could have been definitely trying to create some sort of self-doubt within you. Clarify this death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. There was definitely a significant level of releasing the energy that no longer served you, releasing a grudge, releasing a person, releasing self-doubt, releasing fear, releasing anxiety, releasing confusion. Yes. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a very healing energy, and it takes time. It takes time to plant those seeds and to wait and see what the hell flourishes from it. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely on a mission, but it's the slowest mission because it's the most stable mission. Mm-hmm. A Virgo. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. The Knights are the, what's the word I'm looking for? Mutable. They're the mutable signs. I felt something turn. A turning point could be very significant. Okay. You were no longer, you didn't like, someone has become very, very perceptive of their, not only their spiritual energy, but how their body reacts to certain things. And so somebody could have stopped taking medication for their mental ailment. Somebody could have deemed you or diagnosed you with a mental ailment. Something physical could be also significant. And it felt as though somebody could have been numb at one point in time. Okay. And so once you got off that medicine, you started to become more connected with your body. And so you were better able to decipher and or decide when someone around you didn't have your best interest at heart. So you were able to open up to your intuition and open up to your discernment. Clarify the Six of Cups. And it could have made you realize why at one point in time you were definitely out of harmony, out of alignment, but you were also possibly rejected. Somebody wanted you to feel rejected so that you wouldn't be able to tap into your light, into your clarity, and you wouldn't recognize that you possibly did not need them as much. I'm really picking up on possibly a doctor or something like that. Somebody could have escaped from somewhere, or you could have dabbled in some type of escapism, watching a TV show, or rugs, alcohol, something like that could be significant. Can I have one for the Four of Cups? Until you decided to reject that past. The Ten of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Yeah, okay. Somebody wanted you. Mm, there's something about a burden and or a change that you were not willing to fully embrace. The moon. Something was hidden. It feels as though if I acknowledge this, then I have to make a change. At one point in time, you weren't really ready to make a change. This could also be the other person, even though it came out in your energy, but it didn't come out. Remember, do y'all hear the silence? Alarms going off. Can I get one more for this Ten of Wands in the Tower? There's something that you possibly, because the Temperance is in reverse. Temperance is harmony, it's balance, it's spiritual and heart and physical balance. So in the past, you were out of balance because you were unable to release and or reject certain ideas from the past. You weren't able to release this change that needed to happen. The tower falls when the foundation is no longer sturdy, but with the tower being on its head, with the tower being reversed, there was a foundation or a system that you were not able to let go of, or you were not willing to let go of in the past. This is something that you could definitely be thinking about. You weren't willing or able to see or appreciate or receive a new beginning, the Ace of Cups, because you're too busy worried about these Three of Cups that are, in my opinion, already tainted, you know? This could be dealing with friends. Verify this Emperor. Queen of Pentacles. I just heard source. You had to realize that you were, like I said before, you are the source of your own confidence. So you had to realize, hold on, I'm grounded by myself. I can create stability within myself. I can focus on my money by myself. Something about legal situation could be significant. Yeah, and poverty. Okay. So at one point in time, you could have definitely been in some sort of poverty. I'm really picking up on physically, materialistically, monetarily, financially. And then, because like I said, they said you changed once you got that money, but really you changed because your mindset changed. Other avenues of your life that could have felt stalled or closed off grow with you. So when you open up to one thing, you open up to other things. When you open your heart, you open up the pathways and the avenues for love, admiration, appreciation, validation, even though we don't really need that, and everything else good because you stopped the blockage. That makes sense? Opening up the ways or the pathways to creativity. The sun, clarity. That's you. You're the sun, Leo. Something significant about your childhood or about a child could be significant. The Page of Cups, the sun, a lot of times represents innocence. You could have been innocently taken advantage of at one point in time. Take that as it resonates. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is past energy. A past life relationship or past life soulmate could be very significant. Yeah, because this death and rebirth, the colors kind of are similar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, poverty, Five of Pentacles. It was something that you felt like you were lacking, and you had to either let go of the idea that you were lacking because everything that we need to move forward, we have. The things that we want are always trying to get to us. We just have to make sure that we are placed on the frequency of receiving it. Sometimes it could pass you by if you're too low. Clarify this Page of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. And so you've definitely been working on your inner child. Bravo. You've been working on catering to your inner child, catering to the things that you used to do that would kind of put you in a peaceful mode. In a peace. So somebody could be tapping into the arts, be it painting, singing, or some type of creation. Woodwork is what just came to mind. Interesting. Glass making could be significant. Okay. Somebody could have felt very fragile at one point in time, and now you are growing and or mustering up the strength, okay, to do something and or get out of something, even if it's a headspace, a negative headspace. If you are doubtful, then you are doubtful. Then everything that you are doubting will not come to you. That was too many cards. Something about, yeah, something heavily to do with resources. Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Working on walking away, closing out the cycle of confusion. Closing. Okay, so somebody could have definitely been lingering on the possibilities or what would happen if it didn't work out. So doubting. This can't happen because of this. This can't happen because I don't have this. This can't happen because I don't think like this, or I don't look like this, or I don't have this money. This amount of money. And it's all smoke and mirrors. A certain level of belief within self. Yes, Five of Swords, self-sabotage. Yeah, it's all in your head. Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Somebody could have a past life or an early childhood abuser, and your self-doubt stems from that trauma, from somebody older than you or bigger than you, seemingly smarter than you or richer than you, putting you down. Clarify the Six of Swords. That's why you moved away. I'm not that person anymore. And we know that change. Five of Swords, moving away from that negative mindset, moving away from what you were told you couldn't be, who you were told you could not be. And now you are blocking off. You are more so moving out of a place of something about legalities is what I keep picking up. But you are moving out of a place of knowing what you deserve, knowing that you deserve better. Five could be very significant. Change, and then 4 plus 1 is 5. Yeah, chaos. You got to go through the chaos, not over it, because it will always catch up to you. You got to deal with it now before it catches up with you in the past, and you might have more to lose, or in the future, and you might have more to lose. And she comes out again, Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This feels as though being more realistic about what it is that you have to offer and or that you have to gain. Yeah. Somebody was definitely under some type of pain and or duress. Nine of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Yes, there's something significant about, wow, okay. Now we have the Queen of Swords up here, and then we have the Queen of Swords in the place of advice. So keep doing what it is that you're doing, because you are detaching from everything that anyone else has ever told you that you had to be. and you're keeping that love for yourself, more so directing that energy and or that light towards yourself. So you are caring for yourself. I was picking up the energy of a Leo really wanting to just be at home within self, or just be at home physically. Cozy. Cozy. Confident in my skin. Look, and the Hermit came out. I don't even know when this came out, but the Hermit came out. Isolation. Yeah. Interesting. These people really did a number on you. Two of Cups. Unification of the feminine and the masculine. I love this. It feels as though until you are ready to show your hand and your heart to another, yeah, you keep to yourself, Leos. You focus on yourself, Leos. You nurture yourself, Leos. I love this. And then look, now this is the thing. In this deck, I don't think all of the kings and queens have crowns, but these two do. Comfortable on my throne. Fish could be significant. The moon, as I say fish, this is Pisces and Cancer energy. Some people say it's one or the other. I pick up both. But yeah. The moon. There was a lot of emotions that you were hiding at one point in time. And so it feels as though you need to love on yourself enough to know when to show the love and when to restrict, when to be more restrictive with your energy. Because it feels as though you have a lot of love to give, my Leos. Three of Wands, yeah. It feels as now this is waiting before expansion. So it's like dipping your toe in the water before you go out to swim. Somebody could like to swim. I just got a call, so that's a confirmation. Somebody could like to swim, or something about deep diving into your emotional depths. There's something significant about being more gentle with yourself, not as harsh. Accountability is great, but my gosh, cut yourself a break. Give yourself grace. That's what's needed. Give yourself grace at this time. Because it seems like other people won't. Feels as though people have high standards for you, but low standards for themselves. And so it's one thing for you to make a mistake, but when they make a mistake, it's cool. You know what I mean? We're all human. But that's just because they think highly of you. Cancer again. And Cancer could be significant, or this could have just been this recent Cancer season. The Chariot and the Four of Swords. This past Cancer season taught you that you need to take care of yourself. You need to pour into yourself, because it feels as though you got some ungrateful ass fuckers around here. Okay. Confident, Eight of Wands. You got some ungrateful ass motherfuckers around you. Excuse my language. They made you curse. They made you crash out a little bit. You definitely put some people in their place. You are definitely putting some people in their place. This could be over your money. This could be over your family. And that's why they feel as though you're changing. Let's get some money. And no. I got some self-confidence. I got some self-love. That's what I got. The money just is a symptom of that. Something about a supplement could be significant. King of Wands. Okay, I lied. This king does have a crown. King of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Now they made the claws come out. Ding, ding, ding. They did exactly what you needed. Ding, ding, ding. A fight could have broken out. King of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and that's the Nine of Wands. And now you guys no longer get access to my love. Now you guys no longer get access to that kind, sweet, open-hearted person that I was before. Four of Pentacles. It's a done deal. Hey, it ain't none of that stuff. Snip, snip, ho. Oh, my bad. Anything else closing out for my Leos? Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Magician. Somebody was definitely manipulating the energy around you and keeping you in your head. This relationship, this connection, this friend, or something like that, they were definitely messing with you, messing with your head. Five of Cups. That's why you were disappointed. Yeah, my stomach. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely leaving you in a level of an energy of self-doubt. But it feels as though y'all moving exactly how y'all supposed to be moving. This is a confirmation. Y'all doing exactly what needs to be done. When the going gets rough, retreat. When the going gets rough, check in with yourself. Let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love. Divine purpose, mission in life, being guided. This Six of Swords is your ancestors pulling you. That's them. Your ancestors pulling you forward. That's them. Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes, seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. You could be realizing, or you will soon realize, that you are much happier, much more at peace without these people, without these negative Nancy's in your goddamn on ear, without somebody breathing down your neck, micromanaging shit. When you start to walk the way it appears, taking steps, beginning again, creating the life you truly want. It's your time to shine, Leos. I love y'all so much. Let's read the bottom. Don't live the stories of others. Write your own creativity, adventure, find your genius. Your genius. Somebody's name could be Jeannie or Jenny. Something like that could be significant. I truly hope that helped, my Leos. I love y'all so much. If you have any questions for me, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim, happ.